Why do I get negative numbers wrong in two-step equations? Imagine trying to solve a puzzle, but the negative signs keep throwing you off. It can be frustrating, right? Many learners find negative numbers tricky when working with two-step equations. The reason is that negatives can appear in different places and change how you perform operations. First, you need to understand that a negative sign in front of a variable, like minus x, means minus 1 times. If you forget this, you might treat it as just or ignore the negative sign altogether. Recognizing that minus is the same as minus 1 times x helps you apply the right steps. Next, think about subtraction. Subtracting a number is the same as adding its opposite. So, subtracting 7 is the same as adding minus 7. When solving equations, it's often easier to think of subtracting as adding the opposite. This way, you keep track of signs more easily and avoid mistakes. Now, when you have negatives involved in multiplication or division, remember that multiplying or dividing both sides of the equation by a negative flips the sign of everything on the other side. For example, dividing both sides by minus 5 will change the sign of the number on the right. Forgetting this can lead to wrong answers. Also, always perform the same operation on both sides of the equation. If you forget or do it only on one side, the balance is broken, and your solution will be incorrect. It's very easy to lose track of signs when rushing through steps or skipping parts. Writing each step clearly helps you see what's happening and keeps your signs correct. Practice working with negative numbers in different situations, like adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. The more familiar you become with negatives, the less likely you are to make mistakes. Remember, always identify what operation you are doing and use the inverse to undo it. When subtracting, think of it as adding the opposite. When dividing or multiplying by a negative, remember to flip the sign. Treat negative variables as minus 1 times the variable and solve as usual. Write every step down and double-check your signs before moving forward. Practicing these steps will make solving two-step equations with negatives much easier and more accurate.